What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode this week. I want to first of all thank you all for support, for sharing the channel, for sharing these episodes with your friends, maybe putting them on your Instagram, your Facebook page. They really help us grow, and I'm very appreciative for that. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Comment if you have any questions or concerns. And as always, you can find my direct contact information in the description below, where you can find me through our free fitness app. You can find me through my email account down there, my social media account. So as you guys can see, today's video is going to be very special. It's going to be awesome. I've been planning this for weeks, and I'm finally going to be doing it today. So the question is, which one of these energy drinks does a fitness expert deem the best before you train? And I'm gonna have my review over each one. I know that we all usually take pre-workout, the typical pre-workout in the can, but today I'm gonna give a review of how these energy drinks affect performance and how I liked them over the course of 5 days taking them before I train. Now, there are some constants with this test. For one, I ate the same thing every single day for 5 days before I trained. That was 3 whole eggs, and that was 6 ounces of chicken with half a cup of jasmine rice uncooked, which was 1 cup cooked. And I ate that about 2 hours before I trained, and I started drinking this an hour before I worked out so that it was able to get in my system. The caffeine was there, it was at its highest peak, and I could feel the energy through the workout, kind of monitor how I was feeling. So with that being said, we're going to start with the first drink that I started last Monday, and that is 3D Energy. Now, a lot of you guys know if you've been watching any kind of fitness YouTuber, and this is Christian Guzman's company. He's based out of Houston. He owns Alphalete, Alphalete Apparel, Alphalete Gym, and a number of other companies as well. But this is an energy drink company that he owns. And my initial response to this was that the taste was about a 3 out of 5. The taste was good. What I liked about it was that it had a bite to it, kind of like a nice, crisp, clean taste. It was refreshing. I did like that. It was very refreshing. The taste wasn't overbearing. It wasn't like it was watered down. It was all around. The taste was all right. It wasn't anything crazy, but it didn't go unnoticed. It was there. So 3 out of 5 on taste. Energy was about a 3 out of 5. Again, it wasn't anything overbearing. It didn't stimulate me out of my mind. It was just good, clean energy for hours on end. No crash at all. Now, the one thing a couple of things I did not like about 3D was that it left a syrupy taste or texture on my teeth and on my lips after. I wasn't quite a fan of that. I'm not sure if that's just some ingredient. Now, this is sugar-free. All these are sugar-free. And so I know it wasn't that sugary feel, when you have a Coca-Cola, but it just had a syrupy texture, sticky texture on my teeth and on my lips after I drank it. Now, one other thing I didn't like about it was that even though it was carbonated, it seemed like it was carbonated a lot more than the other drinks. Now, I don't know how they produce or how they manufacture 3D Energy, but it did seem like it was carbonated more. It had more of a fizz and like a pop to it. And with that being said, it did make me feel kind of bloated. It made my stomach feel a little bit bigger during the workout. I just kind of noticed I felt a little bit uncomfortable as the workout went on. But that's the two things I didn't like about it. Overall, it did have a nice, clean taste. Didn't like the texture of the drink as much. Didn't like the bloated feeling from maybe all the carbonation that it possibly has. So overall, taste 3 out of 5, energy 3 out of 5, and the performance 2 out of 5 due to me being bloated. Now, the next energy drink is probably the most popular sports drink in the fitness industry today, and that is Bang Energy. And the taste, 5 out of 5. They knocked it out of the park there. Guys, if you want a good tasting energy drink, Bang is the way to go. Energy, 4 out of 5. Had pretty good energy. No crash after. I felt good energy, clean energy the whole time. And then performance was a 3 out of 5. Now, this comes down to a personal preference as far as any comments or concerns. As a business owner, I'm not the biggest fan of Bang. The reason is because they have struggled with having some issues in lawsuits in the last few years. They've had some accusations of false advertising, claiming that there's something called super creatine in the label or in the can, when we all know that there is no such thing as super creatine. Creatine is creatine is creatine. Also claiming that there's BCAAs and amino acids. Whether there really is enough to benefit the body or not, I don't know, but I know that there's been some companies that have gone after Bang due to false advertising and making claims on their cans, things that were not true, or there's CoQ10 in the can, and it isn't really enough that you can say it's actually going to make a difference. I don't know, and I don't know whatever happened with those lawsuits. So the fact that there's some gray area around the company as far as their morals and marketing and what's true, what's not true, kind of makes myself want to distance myself from a company who's been known to lie, or there's been accusations that they may lie about what's in the products, especially when it's going in your body. Now, the third day, I tried a newer company. At least it's newer to me. It's newer to the Dallas area where I live, and that is Reign. Now, I know Reign is not just brand new, but they are probably one of the newest on the market. And to be honest, I was blown away by this. Now, this is not biased at all. It's the first time I've ever had a Reign energy drink, and the taste was 5 out of 5. Guys, I don't know how many flavors that Reign has. This was the Carnival Candy, and it was absolutely crazy. It tasted so refreshing. It wasn't overbearing sweet. There was no syrupy, sticky taste or texture. It was incredible. I was blown away. Like I said, it was great taste. This is the best tasting drink out of all of them, period. Energy, 5 out of 5 on energy. The Reign was seriously similar, at least I felt similar, to when I was to drink like an actual scoop of pre-workout powder in a shaker bottle and then downing it before a workout. I mean, this really got me going that day. It only has probably 180 to 200 milligrams of caffeine. I don't think it has out an outrageous amount. Trying to find it here. 300 milligrams of caffeine. So it does have about what a scoop of pre-workout would, almost a clinical dose there of caffeine. But just the overall taste, everything about the Reign was mind-blowing. It's very, very good. So 5 out of 5 on taste, 5 out of 5 on energy, and performance, 4 out of 5. Notes, like I said, all in all, it's a great product, clean taste and good energy. So I have no complaints about Reign. The performance being a 4 out of 5. The reason I didn't give it a 5 out of 5 is because the only thing is that you did have to drink an entire can. Now, that was with all of these up here, but in a pre-workout, obviously you're going to drink just a shot of water with a scoop, whereas this one, it is carbonated. It is, a full-size can. So just the amount of liquid, but it's kind of inevitable when you drink energy drinks. But still, the best one, I believe, is the Reign. Now, moving on to Red Bull, probably the OG of all of these up here. They've been around the longest, I believe. And I like the Red Bull can because it's the same height, but I think it's actually just a little bit less liquid because it's a much skinnier can, as you guys can see. And again, I'm not quite sure. I think that I think it's a little less liquid than the rest of them, but I'm not quite sure on that. So if you guys know, comment below and let me know if I'm wrong. But at least it didn't feel like I was just drinking and drinking and drinking. It was good. Red Bull, 4 out of 5 on taste. Energy, 4 out of 5. Performance, 3 out of 5. Now, I did notice that I crashed about 2 hours after it. Other than that, I think that it was all around pretty good. You can't go wrong with Red Bull. They've been around, and I think they've been around the longest. They're iconic. They're in all of the crazy wild sports out there. I think that it comes down to, for a company standpoint of view, marketing. Red Bull takes the cake with marketing better than anybody up here. I mean, they're in, X Games, skateboarding, snowboard. I mean, all of those crazy sports, skydiving, probably surfing. I don't even know. They're in all kinds of awesome sports, and they definitely make a great product all around. I think if a middle of the road product doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, gives you some good energy, is Red Bull. Now, I did crash after. About 2 hours later, I was very, very exhausted. So just keep that in mind. It may just be me, but it may not be you. And just keep that in mind that it's good for about 2 or 3 hours, and you may experience a crash off Red Bull. Now, going on to the last one, which is my personal favorite day to day, just keeping me up and alert in the office or whatever I'm doing during the day. I really like the white Monster energy drinks. Of course, they're sugar-free. And with the taste, 4 out of 5. It's a good, clean taste. Energy, 4 out of 5. It's steady energy. That's what I liked about it. Is it's not a spike and then a crash like I feel like I got from Red Bull. It's good and clean energy. If you drink it, kind of slowly feel yourself climb that high or climb that mountain of energy. And then performance, 5 out of 5. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel like I have this texture, this gross texture in my mouth, a syrupy texture. It doesn't cause any kind of indigestion or anything like that from all of the carbonation. I think it's all around just a great product. So if I had to break these down for you guys, from day to day, the daily favorites for good, clean energy would definitely be Red Bull and Monster. Okay, they're gonna be your OGs of everything that's up here. They're probably they've been on the market the longest. Out of these two, my personal favorite would be Monster Energy. If I ever run out of pre-workout, I'm gonna go for Monster Energy. You can get them at any gas station, grocery store, anywhere in the United States, I'm sure. Same with Red Bull. The only thing is Red Bull, I know it's to crash. Now, I'll wait for this one. These two, definitely the favorite here would be Bang because of the flavor, but due to some of the gray areas around the company and their marketing tactics, I still would pick this one over 3D. But, this one, I'm hoping that Bang gets their things together because I do think they have great potential in the fitness space and in other industries as well. 3D was good. They're a young company. I think that they have plenty of room to grow. I think that they need to change their formula so it's not so syrupy. I like how it's crisp and a clean taste. Very similar to the White Monster on the other end. But I do think that they need to just tweak it a little bit because it does have that sticky, syrupy taste. You get it feels like it's all on your teeth, in your mouth, on your lips, and they need to work on that. Now, the one that takes the cake, in my opinion, the winner for a pre-workout energy drink is Reign. And now again, this is not a paid product placement by Reign. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought all of these myself. Was not given this by anybody at a booth, but guys, this one, it tasted amazing. It felt like I drank a pre-workout. I did not crash after. I kind of slowly came down after. I was able to sleep at night. I got great pumps in the gym that day and noticed great vascularity. So if I had to pick one energy drink to drink in the place of a pre-workout, it would be Reign every single day. So that's how I break it down. If you guys want to know exactly from beginning to end about pre-workout, I'm going to rate them now at this time. Obviously, we'll start with last place. Last place, 3D Energy. It's going to take 5th place. The second one would be Red Bull, okay? Red Bull, because of the crash after, that's going to take 4th place in the pre-workout lineup. 3rd place, it's going to have to be probably Monster because it's not anything crazy. It's just going to it doesn't have the most caffeine out of everything up here. It's just a good, it's mostly there. I like Monster because it kind of like replaces coffee. It's not going to get you jacked up and ready for the gym, but it's going to just give you something nice and clean to kind of run off of. Bang would probably be 2nd because it tastes great, good energy. I just don't like the marketing problems that they've had. And then Reign would be 1st place as a substitute for pre-workout. So if I had to line these up, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st to replace your pre-workout. Guys, that is my review on these 5 energy drinks and what I think what I think of each one as far as replacing them for pre-workout. My review on them, the taste, performance, everything about them. I hope it helped you guys out. And if you're ever in a bind where you can't get pre-workout, maybe you just ran out and you got to go to the gym or you got to run errands, whatever it is. If you guys need that jolt of energy before the gym, before a jog, or whatever, hope you guys took my advice today, my personal review on these 5 drinks. I think every brand up here is outstanding. You have some brands that have been up here for, 20 years maybe, and a brand that's been up here for maybe just a little over a year. So we have a wide range of companies with different backgrounds, and here is my choice being 1st place over here to replace a pre-workout. Guys, thank you for watching. If you found this video exciting and informative, please share it Share it, tag us on your Instagram, tag us on your Facebook when you give it a share. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comments below. You can always download our free app below. It's in the description. And guys, as always, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the support and have a great day.